Hey folks, it's Roger from VETO PAC, and I want to introduce our timber framers bag. There is no timber framers bag on the market to my knowledge, so using the double XLF base, which is 25 by 9, I thought it would be a good platform for a timber framers bag. Timber framers, as most people know, work with 6 by 6s, 8 by 8s, 4 by 10s, 4 by 12s, and it's a frame that's all joined together with a variety of joinery, mostly mortise and tendon, and they require special tools. So I'm not really a timber framer per se, but so there's not a lot of timber framer tools in here, but designing the bag within how they work and the types of tools that they use. So I'll just kind of walk through it. But on the outside, as you can see, there's a ton of pockets on the outside. And I like to refer to that as a shop wall. So it's kind of like a shop wall in a shop, where you have all this vertical storage for quick and easy access. So we have that on the front. The front's identified by our logo, a little quick access Velcro pocket here. And then same thing on the back side. Slightly different configuration for a variety of pockets here. A lot of timber framers use scribes for scribing things. They might, be using nails occasionally to brace things. So, cat's paw in there. A place to clip your tape measure. That's a 25 footer. They probably use 40 footers. So the outside is basically set up with a variety of pockets for the various tools, smaller tools that they would be using. These pockets over here, I just have a framing hammer in here. But a lot of them use mallets to drive the joinery together, and some of the mallets are bigger than that. In fact, some of the mallets are like this, which is one that I built. As you see, 16 ounces. That was 106 ounces rather. That I did do some timber framing, and this is what they use to drive the posts together, because you need a serious commander to do that. But they're not going to store that in the bag. They do have that on the job site. They would keep a smaller mallet in the bag. But what they also use is they use what's called slicks, which are long-handled chisels. And the working end, the blade end, is usually 2.5 to 3.5 inches wide. So on the bag there is, if you look inside here, there are 2 horizontal slick pockets. So I just happen to have a Japanese style slick. So that's about a 2-inch wide blade with a socket for a handle. So that is, they do use these for Japanese style. And these are used for cleaning up tendons and a lot of paring to fine tune up the joinery. But instead of storing those vertical, they're usually stored, you don't want to mess this up because it's going to take a while to hone this and get it back into shape. So they usually come with a little leather guard, and then it can be stored protected also in this pocket. And there are 2 of those pockets in the bag, and then right behind that pocket is a framing square slot. So you can store a framing square in here too. A lot of framing squares are used in timber framing. On this end, as I said, the mallet pockets, there's 2 of them on the inside there. One with a hammer, and one with the mallet. And then you have this bank of pockets here, which, they're called firming chisels. So they use these firming chisels for chopping out a lot of the mortises. And so there's a whole row of firming chisel pockets. And if you wanted more room, you just lift up this Velcro flap, and that whole pocket panel comes out, and a couple grommets in there. You can drive some spikes in the wall and hang it up without taking the tools off. But there's a fair amount of capacity in here. I have a handsaw, 4-foot level, a short hewing hatchet. There's a speed square down there, but it's basically designed for timber framing tools and timber framers that go out in the field and putting up what they call bends together to be able to store transport and access their tools in a bag that's designed for them. And there's in case this starts to get bag bulge, it comes with these adjustable clip that you can clip together with webbing and tighten it up, and that keeps the bag together. This bag is going to be heavy carried, so if they're carrying out, they want to take it, throw it on a hand truck or a wheelbarrow, take it to the site when they're setting up too. So this we're launching in the spring of 2021. Once again, it's one of our brand new products that we're launching called the Timber Framers bag. And thanks to all you guys for supporting our products.